Is this a mini, or is it a monster? Hi everybody, and a warm welcome back to Maple Leaf Customs in Switzerland. I'm Andrew, and on the bench today is a tiny little tuned Hot Wheels Porsche 911 Turbo 3.6, which makes it a 964. It came out in 2023. Now, I'm a Porsche man, but this one is... it's hurting me a little bit. I'm okay. It's all for fun, and this one's going to be a laugh. It's actually kind of cute in its own little way, I'll give you that much. I've seen these around and it's going to be perfect for today. By the way, I got this in a mail call recently from Neil Cummings, so thanks again, Neil. I'm going to be using this today for my entry in the April 4 Horsemen's Mini Monster Truck Invitational. The smaller the better today, so this one fits the bill. The four horsemen are Paul from Diecast Graveyard, myself representing Maple Leaf Customs, Tom from Spork Syndicate, and Skip from Crossroad Diecast Speed Shop. This month we welcome Santa Slow Dog as our guest. Check on our YouTube channel to see what the upcoming builds are. We'd love you to join in with us. To facilitate the monster truck theme, I found this at my local dollar store. Local, across the Rhine River, in another country, in Germany. I'll dispose of the cab, that's not what I'm after. This is what I want. It's got four-wheel independent suspension, got the big monster tires, and it's actually a pullback toy, which is a bit of a bonus. Wow, the little Porsche looks tiny up there. I'm going to try to shave this chassis down and lower the body a little bit. First things first, I need to take the Porsche apart. I'm using a Dremel burr tool just to get inside those mushroom caps, and that does the trick. Off comes the body, away flies the glass. You can see how they've tuned it. I guess that's a good word. They've exaggerated the proportions. Squished it a little shorter, brought it up a bit higher, but it's got all the elements of a regular Hot Wheels casting. Definitely not going to be using the original wheels, so off they come. Here's a quick comparison to see what they're being swapped out with. Yo! Okay, with no base on there, it goes down a little bit lower, but I'm still going to have to shave away a good portion of the top of that chassis. Monster trucks were fathered by a guy named Bob Chandler back in the late 1970s. He was an off-road enthusiast who wanted to take his own Ford F-250 pickup truck to the limit. Chandler owned an aftermarket car parts store called Midwest Four-Wheel Drive in St. Louis, Missouri. To promote the shop, he decided to make his truck the unofficial mascot. He added 48-inch oversized wheels and supported them with larger axles. He then cruised through St. Louis, and the people in the media were awestruck. But it wasn't until 1981 when, out of curiosity, Chandler and a couple of friends decided to check if the Ford F-250, now called Bigfoot, could run over a few junkyard cars. The event was taped, and after its success, various promoters began calling Chandler, hoping to feature Bigfoot at local car events. The media created the term monster truck, and it stuck. Other drivers began to join the scene with their own monstrous pickup trucks, with names like USA 1, Gravedigger, and King Kong. Today, competition monster trucks have evolved into purpose-built vehicles with tube-frame chassis and fiberglass bodies, are typically 12 feet tall, and equipped with 66-inch off-road tires. Having got mine chopped down to size now, I apply some Mod Podge on all of the jagged, rough edges. That's going to dry up clear and smooth things out a little bit more to the touch. Back to the Hot Wheels casting, I dunk that into some paint stripper and let that do its thing. Too bad, because I do like an all-black car. That's what I've got out in the driveway. But this requires a special theme, so I'm going to give it a custom paint job and a branding, just like a competition monster truck would have. It's got some nice detail once you get it down to the bare metal, and I'm going old school today with a brass brush. That will take away any paint stripping residue and shine it up a little bit in preparation for the next few steps. I use the same degreaser that I use on my real car. Anything you've got to take away the fingerprint oils and anything else so the body is clean in preparation for a quick shot of matte white primer. In the next couple of weeks at Maple Leaf Customs, you're going to see a 55 Chevy Gasser turned into a special New York City edition. I've got a Johnny Lightning Mako Shark. That's going to be a resto mod. For Phase 3 of the super huge, ginormous build-off, I'm working on a 1920 Ford Model T. A pair of original 1968 silhouettes for National Redline Day. And finally, I'm doing a Bluesmobile by request of a channel viewer. I hope you'll be tuned in for all of these regular Saturday uploads. I don't want to alter the original paint on the monster truck chassis, so I'm mixing up as close as I can get to that brilliant lime green. I think I hit it right on. I'm using Vallejo acrylic paint into my airbrush with a 0.5 needle, and you'll notice I'm just doing the front half of the 911 because this is going to be a fade job. The back of it is basic blue, straight into the airbrush from the bottle. And I carefully try to blend those two together right about the mid-door, mid-roof level. It came out looking stupendous. Check it out. That's even cuter now. Whoa, look at the Sin City Hustler. Today's community shout-out goes to the YouTube channel Ignition Diecast. I invite you to follow the link that I've left in the description to check this out. Say hello and be sure to say you came by from Maple Leaf Customs. Thanks for doing that. Now I'm applying some DIY decals that I've made up, including these are small front and rear license plates, all of the safety lights and backup lights and side indicators. Got the rear bumpers and that big red Porsche branded taillight. And this is the theme that I've chosen. I'm calling my monster truck Cool Breeze. What do you think? Here's the all-important Porsche hood badge, not to be excluded even if it's on a tuned model sitting on top of a monster truck. And the little spoiler gets accented with a black decal. And here's the work that I did on the interior. safety harnesses, and a tuned roll cage that goes up real high too. Just like Scooby-Doo. One more thing. A memorable monster truck has to have an add-on bull horns or mohawk haircut. Cool Breeze sports a pair of custom shades to keep the chill factor high. To maintain the summer color palette, they're going to be bright orange. Time to put everything back together. Here's all the interior and exterior work that I've done on the Tooned Porsche to sit atop of the chassis. I put the glass back in with some micro clear to hold it in place. Because I've removed the posts, I now have to attach the interior with a bit of super glue at the contact points. I've used a super strong epoxy to fasten the body to the plastic monster truck frame. Couple of flags to go off the back, proudly showing off the Porsche badge and the Cool Breeze colors. And that's a wrap. Let's have a closer look. This is the whole kit all together. I think I managed to marry the tuned casting with the dollar store monster truck chassis. I wanted to keep the wheel colors and match that with a custom paint fade. There's a channel logo on the bottom. All the decal work was extra small. A couple of flags on there to let you know it's coming if you don't hear it in advance. There's my little tuned Porsche 911 Turbo at the beginning of the project. Tiny little wheels on there, but no more. This was great fun to do. It took a lot of crafting and shaping and cutting, but the end result is just what I had envisioned for Cool Breeze. Tell me below what you think of this finny monster truck. Thank you for keeping your comments respectful and helping me maintain a family-friendly channel. Here's my only monster truck stunt. Thanks again to Santa Slow Dog for being our guest horseman this month. There will be lots more videos for you to watch. If you've participated, be sure to submit a glamour pic to this email address, and don't forget to use hashtag 4Horsemen Diecast. Thanks for visiting my channel today. I hope you enjoyed this one. It's coffee time.